Greetings in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First, King Alpha, and I Divine Mother Empress Menen, Queen Omega, and I the children of Jah Rastafari, representing for the Ankh Nation family. Once again, give thanks for lending ears so I can articulate Rastafari. Yes, ones and ones. This word sound. You know, say, as the month I draw to a conclusion, it was a significant month for the Rastafari community. Twofold. Groundation, the King visit Jamaica in '66, and Black Friday Coral Garden Massacre. And they are on the road, they are going to do what I do. And some thoughts just are flashing at my heavens, you know? And I reflect on the visit of the King and the significance. And when as Rastafari, where we are deal with, where we are go. And for one, the King come to Jamaica 66 and give the elders them a dictate. I instruct the elders them. And one of the most significant thing, the King tell the elders they must organize and centralize. And organize and centralize so I and I represent our oneness. But yet still, out of the 60 plus years since the King forward, because we now are 2025 now, and 66, yeah, we almost are coming at 66 years. But anyway, in the 60 plus years, we have accomplished a lot in terms of the recognition of Rastafari, the name Rastafari, the name of the King, and the movement itself has become global to a sense. We make a tracking of the African continent, so we make a connection there, especially in South Africa where they have more Rastas than anywhere else in the world right now. But yet still, we're still not organized. It seems like the elders, if anything, them put more obstacles with a more divisiveness, with the different mansions and what them call them houses and mansions. You know what I mean? Equivalent to Christianity and them denomination. It's coming like I and I are mimic. Instead of I and I be the creative or the creators that we are and establish I and I own thing, we are leaning more towards religion. And I people has always been spiritual. So having spirituality and not new to I and I. And I declare I and I divine as His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First. Jah Rastafari. But outside of declaring the King, seems like I and I, like me say, a pattern instead of becomes more authentic as the name Rastafari represent as I and I take an I and I identity. Because Rastafari is I and I identity. I don't know about no one else, you know. But for me, Rastafari is I and I identity. Something that belongs to I and I. For I and I. And this is why I and I embrace Rastafari. And I don't want nothing else but Rastafari. Because I'm my own. But yet still, what the structure there? The second generation Rastas them as far as I and I concerned. Them do what them can do. And in some say you don't want to view them as them a disservice in a one sense, but yet still to them ability, them do a lot too. So I go stay here so, and really I becomes no critic. I just a point out. I observation and historical observation. I when it comes to Rastafari trad, if you put a number to I a baby. But nonetheless, I have eyes to see and ears to hear. And when I make certain observation, the whole objectives of Rastafari through I lenses is for the gathering. And it is that which supposed to remove certain obstacles and unite I in a oneness. As Marcus Garvey said, one God, one aim, one destiny. That is Rastafari fit I. But we are more lean towards a divisiveness. This is why I declare Rastafari. I declare subscribe to the mansion and house. A Rastafari. And they say the fear I. And when I come on this platform and I articulate Rastafari, it's within that objective. So when are we going to organize and centralize like the king said? And put away the divisive mindset with these houses and mansions, because it causes a confusion. And this is why we don't depend on one accord. Because Bobo over there side do them thing, 12 tribe over there side do them thing, Naya being you over there side do them thing. But nobody now do the most important thing, which is the organization. Centralization. Because organize and centralization is a government, you know. And that the king assure we, you know. Yeah, so I mean, it's good that ones and ones are celebrate and I beat them drum and I shout and I whatever them do, smoke up the chalice and do what them do in them celebration, in the community. And remembrance is good, but what are we doing for the future? At the trad? Because right now it seems like we're stagnant. And that cannot be a good thing. A elevation. A rise up, we say, you know. A rise, we are rise, you know. We're not supposed to stagnant. So at this I Evans there I look into the mountain, the significance. Because like I say, the mountain represent the king trod in a 66 and the king come and actually liberate I from colonial oppression. Read the Jamaica government and the persecution. And that persecution start from I, starting with the elder Leonard Well and Hines and all of the rest of elders them. We suffer for declare Rastafari. The persecution is blatant, but it's still there. It's still there. And the amount of contribution that Rastafari make to this island here where we call Jamaica. If we organize, you know much greater things we can do. Because the people them out there rate Rasta on a certain level, you know. Only the colonial minded ones them fight Rasta, you know. But the youth them know so Rasta the real deal, you know. And this is why I talk to the youth them more and I talk to the youth them and show them the viability of Rastafari. So now I go get off into like me say the critic. Because when you criticize and you don't have no solution, then to me a waste of time. You know what I mean? We just continue with the same divide and rule. Because once you start critique a man, you know, and I give him something, I bring a solution to the table, you know. That's all they are, just a critic. I don't want to be a critic. I can deal with constructive criticism. And this is why I right now I vibrate on the trad and look into the trad and I look into this month here. And I say, yo, we are celebrate. But Nothing wrong with celebration, but where are we going? What we intend to do? We continue to live under these governance. We don't mean I no good. All of the progress of Rasta make. Now them commercialize Rasta now. You see the tourists that wear some look of fake dreadlocks. And them have the color them. And to me, I them things are mockery. And them are exploit and I make money. But yet still there's nothing for the Rastafari community. Even individual Rastas too. Or even the musician them. They mainly take on the image and them are eat. But yet they must individualize. I show them individualized wealth. But community wise and constructed, them not do nothing for the greater community, the greater good. And them things, these are the things when I look on within this month here. Look at it. When I think about Coral Garden and the price of the elders them pay, and I who inherit the trad right now, what we are doing with it? Cause we can't say Rasta no money, you know. We can't say that a whole heap of individual Rasta we gain wealth out of Rasta. But like I say, it's not collective. But where's the collective security Marcus Garvey admonish I about? Where is it? Yeah, you have individual wealth, like I say, but where is the collective? Where is I institution? The king come and give I a school and we not build on it. We don't build on it. We should have a university right now for Rastafari children. Because them say the children is the future. And our knowledge we are deal with. But yet still, we're not there no way. Enough ones and one believe say, yeah, you can show your pretty car and your big house and you don't have nothing. Because at the end of the day, the government them can make a law tomorrow and decide to persecute all Rasta and take away everything a Rasta have. And what we left with? Nothing. And the only reason why the government could have do that because we not organize and centralize. Because if we organize and centralize, our voice and our collectivity becomes a force to be reckoned with. But it's like I don't want to say it, but more time if I want to lack vision, we becomes complacent. We're okay with how we live. We're okay with what's going on around us. How can I declare a righteous trad? And within the righteous trad, the pollution like it want to overtake and sink I. Because enough of the ones and ones them have the image and looks, but them want to clean up. Yeah, and they say it there. The elders them, enough of the elders them are screw right now, the ancestors them are screw. Because we now move forward. And again, I repeat, individual success is not collective security. Just you and yours. You and your family. Where that go? What is that in the long run towards organization and centralize? We're a global people now, you know. Not for the ones and ones them not even look to I and I again. There are other Rasta communities outside of Jamaica where I do them thing. But yet still the Jamaican Rastafari community was stagnant. And we need to get it together collectively to set with things. You know? And when I say Jamaican Rastafari community, I don't mean like me a single out Jamaica, you know. But as I say, we're supposed to be on the forefront of the trad. I represent. Because when ones and ones come to Jamaica, you know, and them hear about Rastafari, when them come to Jamaica and come link up with the Rastas in Jamaica. When them come, what them say? Nothing. A little pockets here and there, but nothing of significance. A Rastafari run Jamaica, because we have the ability. We just need to organize and centralize. We set the pattern in Jamaica, you know. Because most of Jamaica in progress. You see Rasta unite, but it's like we don't know our power. See them take with the music there. Them take with the music, you know. And I eat food, but I control the music. Same thing with the weed business. The Jamaican government there pass them weed laws and where Rasta get. Nothing. And at this the king instruct I against. At this the king this is why the king tell I to organize and centralize. So what we are gonna do? So we are gonna continue be. This is what the future looks like. And I can't accept that. And this is why I articulate Rastafari. And when I show the viability of Rastafari, we have to come back to the knowledge. And once we have knowledge, you know, then we can organize and centralize. But we're too fragmented right now. We need to get away from that. And come in at the oneness. Yeah, there's some words on there for now. So until such time, they don't know. Jah Rastafari without apology. See ya.